The Y is offering programs in over 100 different locations throughout the community, and they're all united with this effort to strengthen the foundations of the community through three buckets: youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. In the youth area, we've got youth sports and swim lessons and camping programs, and all geared towards building strong, resilient youth who will succeed in school, career, and most importantly, in life.
In the past, Rowan has done summer childcare at home with his teenage brothers. So this last summer, when we were looking for childcare while he wasn't in school in the summertime, we wanted a place where he was going to continue learning and being busy and going on field trips and going swimming. We were able to connect with Eagle Y Summer Day Camp and get him enrolled in summer care. Every morning he was really excited to put on his Y Camp shirt and be able to get all of his stuff and look on the calendar and know exactly what he was doing that day. He got to participate in swimming once a week. He got to do science activities. He would come home singing songs that he learned or want to teach games to us that he learned with his friends. The transition from school year to school year has not always gone so well, because when he goes from a structured environment to kind of chaotic, busy, wild summer, he's really kind of struggled in the past. So it was really important to us that we find a place that really addressed that summer learning loss. And for me, it was really important that we found a childcare program during the summer that would offer the same sort of nutritious snacks that we offer at home. I knew in my heart that he was in the right place for him that summer, because he was going to do all those things that were really important to us, and it makes it so much easier to go to work and not have to have that in the back of my mind of what's happening with him during the day.
Idaho's ranked number 2 for drownings in the country, and it's one of the top causes of death among youth. We do focus a lot on water safety, and that's where our swim lessons come into play, and also the Make a Splash program. Make a Splash program is grants that we receive and donations that we receive to teach third graders in Title I schools how to swim for free. We pay for their busing over here, and then during their school day it takes place of their PE. Currently we're serving a couple schools, and they come over, and the first day they're tested on 7 skills: blowing bubbles, floating on their front and back, gliding on their front and back, treading water, and then jumping in water deeper than themselves and returning to the edge. It definitely improves their water safety skills, and then they also improve in the classroom. We get a lot of feedback from teachers that kids focus better in class, pay attention, they do much better in school, they do better at home. So it benefits them in a lot of different ways in their life. We do a RISE program. We teach middle school refugees how to swim for free. That program started from the refugee that died in Quince Pond 2 summers ago. His parents went to the school district and said, "My other kids need to learn how to swim." I love being here, seeing the impact we make in the community and different age groups and abilities and cultures, and it's awesome.
Mark is a single parent, raising his son Ryan, who's in our program, and he'd expressed some interest in trying to find somewhere for Ryan to be so that he could have some time to go get some exercise or do some things like that.
We moved here in May of 2018. We learned of Ryan's autism before we came here, and we found a preschool downtown, Ready, Set, Go. They're fantastic.
Currently, we are here at the Y, have been for about the last 12 or 13 years. We serve kids between the ages of 3 and 7 that have any documented disability.
He gets to come and have a good time, right? I get to work out a little bit, clear my mind. So it's more of a family-oriented kind of a thing, and that's why it works for us.
By Ryan being there, he gets an opportunity to be around kids who are talking and playing and doing things that kids his age are doing. So that'll be an excellent model for him.
For a while there, I didn't have anything in terms of an income. My income was really low. So the Y approached me and said, "Look, if you don't have an income, we need to do some sort of arrangement to help you with the financing of this." And they were able to chop the bill way down.
I know for Mark that it's been, he's really appreciative of it.
If you've got a family and kids and stuff like this is a great thing to do.
healthy living is so important. And really what we don't realize as individuals is most of our health we control. And one of the things the Y wants to do is reach out, help people take control of their health. No matter where they are in the spectrum, we want to support them in that journey of really staying healthy so that they can enjoy their life, their hobby, be more effective on their job, and just have a higher quality of life.
2 years ago, I had a stroke and affected my left side of my body. My physical therapist recommended coming to the Y because my insurance only pays for 20 visits a year for physical therapy, and so I was going through that pretty quickly.
So Ron suffered a stroke and originally came to us into our Movement for Memory class. And so that is a class for mild cognitive impairment or early stage dementia. And he was doing so good in that class that we also had him start taking our Delay the Disease class, which is for multiple movement disorders as well.
It can be everything from as easy as, marching in place, little exercises like that, light weights, some little bit of band work and that kind of stuff. Then a big part of it is also cognitive.
He's getting that wonderful combination and he's able to be engaged 4 days a week.
Before coming here, I would walk around the neighborhood. I could get maybe a half a mile. Now I'm walking 1.5 miles to 2 miles. In fact, I saw my old physical therapist a few weeks back, and she was just amazed at how far I've come. The other improvements I've seen are cognitive, just in a social aspect. I have a group of friends that we meet usually on Wednesday evenings, and they've noticed how much more I can engage and stay with the conversation.
What we're seeing with a participant like Ron is he's continuing to improve, and that would be ultimately our goal.
Just get off the couch and come and do it. It's well worth your time.
In the beginning, I was bored looking for fun activities. When I joined, I was not able to walk 0.35 miles. That was my neighborhood park. Now I'm walking 5Ks twice a day. To me, I like it. It's very peaceful, and I listen to music. I just like how I feel, and I know why I'm feeling so good. Else I lost 80 pounds. That was huge.
What I can tell you is Kathy is passionate. She's not only passionate about sharing her story in the YMCA, but really just her health. And she came to the Y, lost quite a bit of weight, and really reversed her opportunity for life.
Between walking and weightlifting, weight-bearing activities, I don't have osteoporosis anymore. It can be done. I have lifelong issues with clinical depression. I'm bipolar type 2. I found peace, endorphins. I have not had clinical depression since I joined.
I know she's determined to drop that walker.
The race for the cure, the Potato Marathon. I've been doing that the past 2 years. People are very different. Pick an activity you enjoy. That helps with motivation. With me, once the benefits started kicking in, that was huge. There's no way I would go back. Just because you have a walker, don't stop. Keep moving. If you don't move, you're going to lose it.
The YMCA pioneered group fitness classes, and it was to bring in the fun factor. Music and movement just brings people together.
I just love the dance and to teach Zumba.
She can Zumba. She really is a great little dancer. When she graduated from high school, we were wondering what the next step would be. She wanted to always have a job.
She came into the group fitness classes, and again, it's that instructor connection that, like she said, she made her happy. She was connected and really empowering her to, get in front of the class and teach.
There was a training coming. So now she has an official license that says, I'm a Zumba instructor, and she comes and they're so great with her.
I just love my job.
The beauty of group fitness classes is the fact that you're gonna find someone to connect with. The most important thing, the priority here is bringing that community together and having that environment where everybody feels safe and welcome in everything that they do here at the Y.
Social responsibility for us is really how do we help people learn how to care for themselves and care and love their neighbor. We feel like we have a responsibility for the community to provide a place where everyone is welcome. People have much more in common than they have in differences that would keep us apart.
Eustic Elementary School is about 460 kids. We have about 120 of those kids are EL students, English as a second language. So the YMCA sits on our campus. It's a great, safe place for kids to go after school. A lot of times kids that couldn't afford to go to a supervised place can go to the Y. We had a student here and was having some troubles getting to school on time or coming to school and then being picked up from school. We get to know our families really well here, and this particular mom was a hard-working mom, just doing the best she could. It was coming towards the end of the year, and we were afraid that the student wouldn't have any supervision over the summertime. I called Nicole, the person that works over at the Y, and just said, hey, we have this student, great kid, hard worker. Is there anything that we can do for them? And what happened is they came back and said, we can give you a full ride and let you come here, and we're gonna feed you, and we're gonna take care of you. And the mom was just relieved. You could just see it in her face that she was like, wow, this is gonna help me out so much. And then when we got back from summer break, so I just talked to this boy, and he just had a great summer. Was engaged, did lots of great things, and I'm just happy to report he's doing great at school. And he's here all the time, on time now, and he gets picked up or goes to the Y after school. So it's been a good partnership, a good community working together to make this all work.
I have really been involved with the Y for about 30 years now. I'm just a big believer in the Y and in what the Y does, and trying to make communities, kids, families better and empower them. That's what I love about the Y. I've served in a bunch of different roles. I was part of the annual campaign for several years, still part of that. Love coaching basketball. I've coached Y ball and just love having the opportunity to teach kids the game of basketball, and more importantly, the Y's core values. One of the things I love about the Y is, again, it teaches how to be a good teammate, how to be supportive. I was coaching my daughter's basketball team last year, and one of the girls that I coached the year before, her dad passed away suddenly. And it was hard and horrible and a difficult situation. And to see the way the friendships that she had made, who supported her through that, that's why the Y is cool. The Y is never going to turn someone away because of an inability to pay, and I think that's huge. Giving kids, giving families a place to go and be healthy and be part of a community. The reason why I am part of the annual campaign is because of all the things we've talked about. I see the value. I see how it makes our community better. It's very easy for me to go and ask and say, hey, here's what's going on, here's what the Y does. Can you help out?
My name is Farid. I am from Iraq. I came here as a refugee. After 2003, some Islamic groups, they grew up in my city, Mosul. I received a call, and they told me you have to leave the city in 24 hours. Just because you are unbeliever, you are non-Muslim, you have to leave. If not, we will coming morning and we kill everybody in your family. In January 16, I start my job as a part-time housekeeping staff here, and now I am here supervisor as a coordinator for housekeeping now.
So I met Farid 2 years ago when I first came down to the downtown branch, and I can tell you he's probably one of the most hardworking gentlemen I've ever met. It's very difficult to stop him from doing his job.
I am very proud of that. It's my second home here.
Anytime he's in a facility, at any point walking through, people are always saying hello. He is a man with a smile. I get to spend a lot of time with him each week, and he always brightens up your day.
We lost everything in our back home, but they give us another chance to start. I love this environment. It's my house.